so Salla, you were kind of playing my story in my work,
yes.
Me and La Tourette.
I tried to do something that, I tried to find what was my place in this story, like what kind of person I was in this story.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it became kind of like a mixture of what you told me and then how I reacted to what was in there, like what was my reaction. But it became really a character.
Mm.
It was a new way for me to work.
And it was quite at times, like after the Charlie Hebdo like terrorist attack, and my work is like talking about refugees who came to Europe and how the film director was in trouble, a kind of target of the terror. But these two stories, like the story I'm telling in the film, but as well what happened in Paris and in France, they affected quite much the atmosphere we were working in. I think
yes,
we were both a bit shocked.
Yes, we were both touched about the fact that like we were surrounded by real events which were huge and which were discussed in both countries, in France and Finland, because we had the link between France and Finland, filming in Paris. So like we were like hearing all these versions of what was the reaction to all these things, and then doing this story and filming next to these soldiers and feeling like, okay, wow, there is something going on, special.
Yeah, the story of refugees, like there was something like how they must have felt in their home country when there's the terror like going on and they have escaped, and then they, in a way, some of them at least, start to be blamed because they are not part of the nation, or they are just wrong religion maybe or whatever, and to think all that this complexity, like when telling the story, like what we were doing, which is based on my documentary film, like about Chechens who escaped from Russia. That was, it was extraordinary, and I decided to involve the Charlie Hebdo thing to my installation.
Yes.
The other shorter video here is about Laufi, who has come from Algeria, but the work is as well done before the big refugee thing happened, like the people from Syria or Iraq started to come to Europe and to Finland. I filmed already in April Laufi in Konnunsuo detention center, and the situation was then very different, and I decided to include the story here to the exhibition because Finland is now struggling with something new and something like nobody could imagine, nobody was able to imagine this to happen in the spring.